What is up, gente? What is up, people? What is up? First of all, I hope you guys are having a beautiful, hermosísimo, great, grandísimo day today. And if you're not driving during the daytime, maybe you're driving through the night. Well, I hope the road is clear and I hope the stars are gleaming and the moon is out and you are on the road like an explorer, like those who have gone before us since the ancient times. And I hope you are racking up miles, and I hope you're on your next set of goals to reach 1,000,000 miles to become the next truck driver in your company, to be the next 1,000,000 miler and have a special decal on the side of your truck, because that is a badge of honor. That is like a tattoo representing who you are, where you're from. That is like the homies who, when they show off their placazos, you're already like, oh man, that's a big dog. I don't want to mess with him because he knows what he's talking about. He's been around. He's down for the cause. All right, man, let me just stop because I'm just talking junk right about now, man. But anyways, man, I hope you guys are having a beautiful drive right now. I know I am, man. The footage you're seeing is me on my way to Brockton, Massachusetts. Now, being that I'm in the Northeast currently, and I do want to say something very important, very even selfish, maybe even narcissistic, for the new age folks out there listening to me. But yo quiero Taco Bell. Like, seriously, yo quiero Taco Bell. I find it hard to find a nice, I don't know, burritos, tacos with beans and rice and some steak. And maybe some guacamole. Maybe some nice homemade chunky salsa to go along with it. But I have a hard time finding it, like, out here on Interstate 90, when I'm out here in the Northeast, man. So, that's just been on my mind recently. And I know I could probably stop at Walmart and buy me the steak and this and that and make it on my own. But sometimes, man, I just want to pay somebody else to feed me. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me if right now I'm just thinking about food, and I really want yo quiero Taco Bell. And I know some of y'all, Latino folks watching me, y'all gonna be like, man, what the heck, bro? What is up with this vato, man, talking about Taco Bell, bro? But you have not tried that grilled cheese steak burrito from Taco Bell, man. That thing hits it, but I mean, it hits hard, man. It hits hard. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. That thing tastes good, and I could really use one right now. I ain't even ashamed to say that I like it, bro. I ain't even ashamed to say that. But anyways, back to the subject at hand, man. Back to the matter at hand. We out here. We headed to Brockton, Massachusetts. I picked up this load out in Winthrop, Minnesota. I picked it up pretty early, actually. It was a drop-in hook. And we headed out here, man. I'm about maybe 60 miles or so like that out from getting to there. And, as you guys can see, there's snow. And, winter is in full effect out here. Winter is in full effect. I think I missed the northeast storm about 2 days or a day or maybe. So we're in full effect with winter driving, man. Now, I'm the type, man, I'm going to be honest, I'm the type that if you got to chain up, I'm not chaining up. I'm just trying to, I'm gonna pull over, park the truck, and I'll keep an eye out to when it's safe to get back on the road, and I'll do that. Now, you guys might want to pull my trucker card. You guys might want to say, all right, man, all that stuff, you trying to qualify for being a super trucker, you're going to have to get in the back of the line on me because, nah, if you can't pull on if you can't pull on the chains, you can't qualify for that super trucker status. So, that kind of disheartens me and saddens me and kind of unmotivates me a little bit. But what can I say, man? What can I say? At least, when my gente, when my folks, when my people back, in Florida watch this and they see me driving out here and they see a little bit of the white, and I'm talking about snow, because some folks, when I say, white or whatever, they're going to think something else, especially being from Florida. But everybody gets so excited and they're like, oh man, you out there in the snow, bro. How do you do it? Like, is it hard? Like, do you spin out? What happens? Tell us, especially, when I was back, home for Christmas, everybody gathered around listening to the stories, you're sharing, or I'm sharing these stories of, what's going on during Christmas, during the winter time, what it's like to drive when snow is falling, or what it's like to drive with snow on the left and to your right. And I'm just telling all this stuff and people are listening and they're just like, oh my God, you're really out there. You're really out there, And man, I'm just over there, I'm just telling these stories of what it is to be a truck driver. And it just feels so great, man. I know some of you probably now are probably starting to get annoyed. But what can I say, man? What can I say, bro? I'm over here. I got me a medium-sized cup of coffee from Love's, bro. I had to do that this morning. And the caffeine has me a little, feeling a little, a little bit too excited, a little bit too happy. But what can I say, man? What can I say? I enjoy my job. I'm having a great time out here. I'm having a great time seeing things and just, my hands on the steering wheel, like a professional steering wheel holder, bro. I ain't got a shift, so, I'm thanking the Lord that, hey, all I got to focus on is the road ahead of me and how my foot stays on that pedal. And it's a great day out here, bro. It's a great day to be a truck driver in 2024. What can I say? Now speaking of that, let's talk about something, man. Let's talk about something real quick. Well, maybe not real quick, but let's talk about something here. Now, another question that I get asked quite often is, hey, you say you are OTR, but you're always in Minnesota, you're always in the Northeast regions. What's up with that? Like, I thought you were OTR. That seems more regional. And it's a good thing that you guys catch that, because it also just shows me that, you guys are paying attention. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, right? But let me just break it down to you guys. FlowTrans, they are an OTR company. There are loads, as far as I know, that go out west to Cali, to Texas. There are loads out there. I personally haven't gotten them. And quite frankly, right now being winter time, I don't mind not getting them, man, because, I know out there it's a little rougher to run, especially, if you got to go from the east to the west, right? And like I said, I'm not trying to throw on chains, so I do end up running a lot, in the Northeast and Midwest regions. Now, granted, let me break it down to you even a little bit more. Home for me is Central Florida. And usually when I come back from home time, so when I'm, leaving home, they usually have me picking up a load of orange juice out in Lake Wales, Florida, or they have me deadhead up to Michigan, um, or somewhere in the Northeast, the port of Wilmington, Delaware. So that's why I mostly stay in the Midwest and Northeast regions. Sometimes I'll bring down a load down to North Carolina, South Carolina. I've even brought a load down to Alabama once before home time. I think the furthest out west I've been was Utah, out there by Salt Lake City. It's a load of eggs, or to pick up a load of eggs. Um, but that's as far out west as I've been. And I don't know if I posted that video. I know I recorded it. This was back like somewhere in the summertime, I think it was, maybe August, that I was out there in Utah. I don't think I posted that video for whatever reason. Maybe I know I recorded it. I have footage of it on my laptop here, so I don't know why I never made a video out of it. But yeah, case in point is, yeah, most of the time I'm mostly in the Midwest and the Northeast with FlowTrans. So if you are thinking of joining FlowTrans, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Just be prepared, to run out here in the Northeast quite often. Um, Now I don't have an issue with it. Pretty much, it's pretty much straightforward. Um, I try to manage my clock decently, and I've never really found myself in a situation where, I got myself in trouble per se, right? With the low bridges and parking and stuff like that. I always try to roll as early as I can, or if not, I just try to, manage my clock to where I can have enough hours to find parking, if you know what I'm saying. And that's just the reality of rolling out here in the Northeast, right? I mean, what can you do? That's just part of being a truck driver, though. But do keep that in mind if you want to or plan to come over to FlowTrans. It's it might be a bad thing for you. I personally don't find it to be an issue for me, because at the end of the day, they keep me rolling. And not everything's perfect here, man. I just want to clarify that, because, I have gotten some sideways people hitting me up, on Facebook or Instagram. Just, I'm not even going to try to, I don't want to be that dude, like I said, in the last video. I don't want to be that negative dude, but people just telling me that, oh, are they paying you to say good things about them? Are they paying you to say positive things about them? You must be getting extra money. Dude, I'm not getting nothing, to, talk good about this company. Nothing is perfect, obviously, all right? Let's get that thing clear, and let's get that out of the way. There are, some negatives. Sometimes you end up having to wait, several hours to get unloaded. And sometimes, you get to places early to get unloaded, or, or to get loaded or unloaded, vice versa. I lost my chain of thought there, but, you got to remember, man, this is not, a huge company. This is not, a mega carrier. So, there is some places, or there are some aspects of the company where you just have to roll with it, bro. Now, and I say this because, I also come from agriculture. I come from, you have to sweat. You have to, break your back a little bit to, if you want to make a few extra bucks. So to me, the stuff that you have to put up with here, it's not so bad. So I don't have an issue with it. And quite frankly, anybody who, tries to be negative or to tell me that I'm selling a dream, or I'm selling, myself out by, speaking good about this company, that I'm lying and this and that. If it doesn't work out for you, it doesn't work out for you, man. And it's unfortunate. Maybe somewhere else will work out for you. And that's why I say, like, just keep that in mind, that we tend to go out to the Northeast quite often, and you'll end up in the Midwest as well quite often, for some of the loads. But like I said, I don't know, man. I enjoy being here, so that's all I can say on that part. And again, I come from a background, before I got into trucking, I was, working in agriculture. That's all I've known all my life, is agriculture. And so to me, getting in trucking, I just wanted somewhere that, again, is, not as labor intensive. And even when I was working in the laboratory, it was a good run for me working in a laboratory, but it became monotonous. I was just, working around the same people every day, see the same people every day, doing the same thing every day. Not that it's a bad thing, I don't say that it's a bad thing. It was great, right? So, being that I'm in trucking, I kind of wanted the same ambience or same environment, right? So, and in trucking, the advantage is, you get to see different things every day. It's a new adventure every day, man. And now that I'm here at this place, dang, there's a lot of tanks out here. I hope I get unloaded, man. It's supposed to be dropping hook, but I see a lot of tanks here. So I'm gonna take a break here, right here, and let me see what's going on here, man. Because dang, there's a lot of tanks here. And this is my first time coming to this place, so we'll see what's up here, man. Okay, so here is what ended up happening. It was supposed to be a drop-in hook, but as you guys saw, when I got there, it was a bunch of tanks. And there was even more tanks once you actually get into the place, which I forgot to record because I was more focused on trying to figure out what to do. But anyways, it's supposed to be a drop-in hook. They tell me they don't have any empty tanks, and they probably won't have an empty tank until the next day because they are so backed up. So the guy tells me I'm currently unloading a local guy, so if you want, I can go ahead and unload you as soon as I finish unloading him. But that's up to you. You'll just have to stay hooked up to your tank, or you can drop it, but there's no guarantee that I'll unload you because I just don't have, I'm backed up, he said. So I just chose to wait and get unloaded, live unloaded. So I got there around, I don't know, like 8:30ish. And I didn't end up leaving there till like maybe 3 p.m. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. And now I'm on the hunt for parking because it's snowing. And I spent 2 hours looking for parking until I finally managed to find somewhere to park. 2 hours later, I ended up going to this Love's out in Cannon, yeah, I don't know what the word is, New York. And that Love's was packed to the brim too, but luckily there was another little mom and pop type of truck stop beside it, and that's where I went and spent the evening. So it's all part of being a truck driver, right? But anyways, that's today's video. So yeah, hopefully you got something out of it. If you didn't, then that's cool. If not, that's cool too. But anyways, man, before I leave though, I want to say stay safe out there, guys, especially now that it's winter. Be careful, take your time, plan your route good, and just take care of yourselves out there, because all we got is ourselves. All right, so with that, I end the video. Peace, and I'll see you guys, or I'll catch you guys on the next video. And oh yeah, if you guys are also in the mood of Taco Bell, or if you guys want to talk about why I shouldn't be eating Taco Bell, or why Taco Bell is good, drop it in the comments.